Not sure if I've properly shown this vice bench I made. Let's go through it a little. So first of all, how well does it need to be made? Not well at all. Look at these holes for the legs. Look at these legs. It comes right out. So it doesn't need to be made well. It's not flat. As you can see, it's not flat. You can see the ridges in there. That's how sweet gum splits out. It's not a riving wood, although it wasn't that hard to rive this board out. About 13 inches wide. You can make it less wide where you sit, so it's more comfortable, but I find this to be fine for me. Let me just move this. So because it's not flat and I wanted to put this vise on it, I put this plywood down and I put it on with wooden nails. I also did that with the actual vise. It's in there with wooden nails. Just slam them down if it ever gets loose. And if they break, you could just replace them. Pretty easy too. You only need 2 wooden nails to be able to use this to make a wooden nail. So I have a few spares if I ever need them. I put these little boards on just to keep, kind of like a little tiny cubby, just a lip here, keep that stuff there. There's a spoke shave, a drift, some this is a grit. This is like a paste with grit to it, and you could just put this right on a piece of wood and sharpen, and I've done that many times before. 2 of the draw knives I have on here. Let's see, what is this, a Quigley? Yeah, Quigley 10. Oh, it says 8. Interesting. Yeah, it's an 8. I knew that. The 10 is unsharpened. And here's a Witherby 6. And this is a lovely little draw knife. Not the smartest place to put your draw knives, but I haven't really had an issue with it. And then under it, other than some shavings, we got the fro and we got 2 mallets. And it's really convenient to have a flat bottom on your mallet, so you could just pick it up and then be able to use it right away. I could even hang them up, but I don't find a problem here. And there's a that's a chisel that I beat the shit out of and abuse, and I just leave it on the floor because I don't care about it, I guess. No respect. So yeah, it's on pretty good, and I really like this thing. One of the most useful tools I've ever made. I use it every time I hang an axe. And you can make a much longer one, and it can have a fine woodworking side, like this would be the fine woodworking side, and then this could have your vise, this can have the vise. And if I were to redo this, and I probably should just do it, I would put the vise in the corner. You want this jaw to be lined up with this face right here, and maybe I'd even have it lined up with this face. That would just make it better that I could scoot forward a little. I could have a little more room. This is only 36 inches long, so I could have a tiny bit more room to scoot back, get a little more power in when I'm using the draw knife, but it hasn't really been an issue, so I haven't changed it. So that's the overview of the old vice bench. It's basically just 4 legs, a board, and a vise, and that's it. It's very simple. Almost forgot to show, right next to the low bench is a bunch of files, rasps, saws. There's a big round rasp. There's a big single cut file. As you can see, there's a half round. That's a fine file. And then this is my big round file. And I use that for all types of stuff.